Welcome back. Our good friend Colette Fox is joining us live in studio this morning. She's a licensed therapist, relationship expert, and author. And you just finished your first TED Talk, young lady.
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk first about this whole process of a TED Talk, because it is not easy one to achieve, right?
No.
And this is not something that anybody gets to do. So talk to me first about the process of even being able to do one of these.
It's much more grueling than I anticipated. I started applying, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 months ago. And all of these TEDx talks are locally run and affiliated with TED. So you have to find out where they are, download their application, they're all different, write out your speech, do an outline, submit videos, get letters of recommendation, and places, different TEDx locations will have anywhere from 50 to 300 or more applicants.
Wow.
Yes.
So getting chosen is an honor.
Yes, and I was not chosen the first time, and I think I want people to hear that because I got accepted on my 7th try. I was rejected 6 times. Yeah, but I was going to keep applying till I got one.
That is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to me about your topic, because that's really important. And your topic is actually the reason that you are in the career you are right now. So,
Yes.
so talk to me a little bit about that.
Thank you for asking. So my topic was Secrets of a Couples Therapist, how to find what's missing in your relationship before it's too late. And it's all about the magic formula for communication that leads to connection, which is speaking up in the face of fear and being vulnerable and assertive at the same time. And what really destroys relationships is emotional disconnection. So I wanted to spread the message of what I didn't do in my first marriage and had to learn the hard way. And it is the reason that I'm a therapist. I'm on a mission to help people use their voice in a healthy way so they can have a deeper, more meaningful relationship.
I love that. If you would, just give us, because a TED Talk is 15 minutes, TEDx Talk, TEDx,
Yes.
right? But give us a little bit of what that was that you weren't doing that you wish you were.
Yeah. So I would do what a lot of people do in my office or tell me about doing, which is try to throw out an indirect signal about what I wanted or needed, test the waters a little, maybe be more passive or passive aggressive. It's very hard to put your needs out there because it's quite vulnerable, especially if you're not sure if they'll be met. And what I've learned as a therapist and also as a woman in her 50s who's remarried and lived a little is that we have a responsibility to step into our power and really connect to ourselves, identify what we're feeling and what we're needing, and express it very clearly and directly. And we can't control the other person, but if we're not doing that part, our needs aren't going to be met and our relationships won't be connected.
So give me a little example. So I want to have, a better emotional connection to my spouse.
Yeah.
How do I go about having that conversation? What are some of the key words or maybe even environment or setting in which I want to have it? Because you probably don't want to have that conversation in a busy, crowded restaurant.
Right, that's a great point. And ironically, people tend to avoid conflict, which really destroys relationships, and people don't realize how much addressing conflict constructively actually creates emotional intimacy. So it is about having the hard conversations and setting yourself up for success, asking your partner if it's a good time to have a talk, not being distracted by devices or anything else, really focusing on one another, and always coming from the place of self-focus. So instead of projecting interpretations such as, well, you don't care about me and that's why you didn't come to my dinner, right? It's when you didn't come to my dinner, I felt hurt and disappointed. And the story in my mind is that you don't care about me, right? Is that true? Because normally what we're looking for is to check out these misperceptions and get some reassurance. No, I do care about you. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that dinner was important to you, right? And then we have a deeper connection. We understand each other. We're not guessing what's going on inside that other person.
One of the things I often hear a therapist say, and you probably will echo this, is that couples come to you usually when things are past the point of no return. Instead of coming to you as sort of regular maintenance, right? Like
an oil change.
Right. Like we're together and we love each other, but is there a better way for us to communicate? Let's go to therapy. Usually they come to a therapist when they think, oh my gosh, we're headed to divorce court, but as our last ditch effort, let's go see Colette, right? And at that point, it's very difficult for you to try to help.
Yeah, I mean, that's very typical that couples will come 7 years too late is what the research shows. But fortunately, younger generations, and now I do think it's filtering up a little bit to older couples as well, are recognizing the value of improving communication even when things are good. And I'll have even premarital couples now come in and say, we want a really connected relationship that lasts. We want to build emotional intimacy, and we need help getting to that deeper layer.
I love that. If people would like to watch your TEDx talk,
Yes.
Colette, what do they do? How do they watch it?
So it's not out yet.
Okay.
It takes about 2 to 6 weeks for TED to approve it, but you can go to my website, ColetteJaneFair.com. I have a little newsletter called The Vim Life, and if you put your email in, I'll be sending it out to everyone as soon as it's posted. And of course, it'll be on YouTube eventually as well.
All right, we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
and
you so
for
much.
what you do. Thanks for making a difference in the lives of others, Colette Fair.
Thank
She's
you.
a beautiful person. All right, we're going to send it back to Studio A, Ryan.
Yes,
and
Amy, we were
Steph.
hanging out in the green room with Colette. She was entertaining me for sure.
It already feels like my relationships are stronger just
You're right, just kind of listening to a little bit of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we need to have her sit
Secondhand.
in with us, like all four of us, and we can talk about that.
Exactly.
Especially with all the social media and everything else.